Here's a little vlog on my recent small group adventure to Ireland. I partnered with CIE Tours for the Irish Adventure Tour. This 9-day, 8-night experience begins in Dublin, makes its way down the south to Waterford, then out to Dingle through Blarney, and then up to Galway, Donegal, and Northern Ireland. This faster-paced tour is a great intro to the Emerald Isle. If you're new to European travel and want an intro tour to Ireland, this is a great place to start. Welcome to the Travel with Wendy channel. I love connecting and interviewing small business owners around the globe. I like to share reviews and hit the trails hiking. Thanks for joining me today because it's always an adventure when you travel with Wendy. Our tour began in Dublin with a stay at the Clayton Cardiff Lane Hotel, where we met our tour guide and professional driver, Brian Hanrahan. We enjoyed a panoramic scenic bus tour around the city and then a welcome drink and a safety brief about going over our week's itinerary. After a hearty breakfast at the hotel, we made our way to Wicklow and Glendalough, where the stunning golden glow of the gorse adorned these Irish valleys. We stopped at the Clockbon pub in Enniscorthy for a traditional Irish lunch, with shepherd's pie, roast chicken, vegetable soup with brown bread. After lunch, with full bellies and big smiles, we journeyed on to Waterford. This was my first time to visit this town, and I absolutely fell in love with it. I'm in the town of Waterford, Ireland, and it's really just this beautiful little harbor town. It's over 1,173 years old, and it is also known for their street art. I'm going to put the links down below for you to check it out, but I've got a whole bunch of different street art paintings that I've included here, and really lots of talent. So don't be afraid to get up, maybe take somebody with you, but explore the town that you're visiting early in the morning before things wake up. I'm here on a Monday morning, very early in Waterford, and I'm getting to see the city not like you normally would. We had a bright sunny day as we traveled through Southern Ireland to Killarney and Blarney. The Blarney Stone is a huge highlight for the tour. However, the day we visited, it was way too crowded to kiss the stone. But my crew just made do. Tonight we stayed in the little town of Tralee, just outside of Killarney, at my favorite hotel along the route, the Ballygarry Estate Hotel and Spa. Adjacent to the hotel is a magical forest filled with mystical treasures and fun finds. My explorer instinct took over, so I headed to the woods, despite the forecast of rain. So this is the coolest thing ever. I found a little hidden tree cove, and it has little talismans that people have left. Fairies believe in you. Make a wish. Next, we made our way up north to Galway and the cliffs of Moher. But first, we had to hop a ferry shuttle through the Shannon estuary. We were making friends with the other travelers in the tour and having a fabulous Wendy time. So today our tour stopped at Cliffs of Moher, and this is May 2023. And as you can see, quite busy, plenty of tourists. And however, our tour guide had all of our tickets ready. You can buy them online, and it's a really nice day. Of course, it's windy. It's always windy at the cliffs. There's also an exhibition inside, and we're going to go later to a place to get some really awesome fish and chips. I'm excited about trying them. So stay tuned. More information on the Great Atlantic Way. Along the Great Atlantic Coast, we stopped at McGann's pub in Dublin. Brian had been talking about these fabulous fish and chips, so our mouths were watering by the time we arrived for lunch. They stay super busy between tours and locals, so plan a visit accordingly if you aren't traveling with CIE. Our next overnight was in Galway, definitely one of my favorite seaport towns of Ireland. If you get a chance, definitely choose this town to explore some more. We had a fun-filled night enjoying Celtic dance and a musical show with Trad on the Prom. Even though we had overcast skies, everyone was very excited for our next tour highlight, the Atlantic Sheepdogs of Grange, Ireland. Before I even booked this tour, I heard about this demonstration, and it was something not to be missed. Definitely way cool. Bye. I really enjoyed getting to know Mark and Mo and making some furry friends too. The charming town of Donegal was located right on the border of Northern Ireland, and I hopped off the scheduled tours to grab a tea and explore the town on my own. Donegal was greatly affected by the Great Potato Famine of 1846 to 1851. I learned so much about this incredibly heartbreaking time in Irish history that killed over 1 million people. Next, we were on to Derry, or Londonderry, in Northern Ireland. Also my first visit here, and definitely a city worth visiting a bit more. If you're a big fan of the Netflix Derry Girls, you're going to love this town. We enjoyed a private tour with Charlene McCrossan of Martin McCrossan Derry City Walking Tours. Our stay in Derry was at the Everglades Hotel, just across the River Foyle. We had plenty of space to spread out in our room, and after a wonderful dinner, I grabbed some new friends and we hit the town and some pubs. Again, still heading north, this time to Giant's Causeway and Belfast. 2 new destinations for me. Brian was sweet enough to stop along the way for some selfies by the cliffside in Portrush. We had the most beautiful sunny spring day, such natural beauty. The walk to the causeway can be a bit, so the park has a shuttle to take you to the rock formation to help you out. It will cost you a few British pounds, so be sure to have these coins available if you think you'll need it, because they don't take a card. So here I am at Giant's Causeway. It's absolutely beautiful, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. There are a lot of tourists here. There's a wonderful exhibition that you can visit. That's part of the ticket before you come. And I would definitely recommend learning about the history, how these were formed many, many thousands of years ago. So, Giant's Causeway. To Belfast and the Titanic Belfast Museum, part of the CIE tour. It chronicles the building of the Titanic boat as well as the effects it had on the city, the journey, the company, and the people on board, including the crew. I also had the opportunity to walk around the harbor and learn just a bit about Belfast. So today has been absolutely wonderful walking around the streets of Belfast. It is truly a magnificent town. I cannot wait to come back and explore some more. Today I am in the Titanic Quarter, and it's near the new Titanic Belfast exhibition and museum. I passed a school group that just came from where, when, why, what, who, the 5 W's, W5 Museum, Children's Museum. So it looks like there is lots to do here for families, very family-centric, and the tourist area has a lot of signage everywhere. So I'm assuming that if you come and you visit Belfast in Northern Ireland, it's the most visited city in Northern Ireland, you would have a good time. And you saw all of my stuff on Derry. I really like Derry. So Northern Ireland, who knew? I'm so excited to explore some more. As we made our way down south along the coast to Dublin, one of our special stops was at the Glyde Inn. We enjoyed a late lunch and a Celtic musical ensemble with traditional Irish music. We also got the opportunity to hear Brian's incredible voice as well. Throughout the tour on the bus, Brian would regale us with stories, legends, history, and sometimes limericks of Ireland. Back to Dublin now for a 2-night stay at the Croke Park Inn. Our last day in Ireland included a free day to tour the city. We could choose from a hop-on, hop-off bus, the Guinness Storehouse tickets, or the Teeling Whiskey Distillery, just to name a few. Most of my group decided the hop-on, hop-off bus, and I took them on a private tour of Dublin. We picked up a few friends and hit the town. We got some souvenir shopping done. We enjoyed a whiskey tasting as well and got to meet the new managers. Only 3 days open. Right next to the Temple Bar is the Whiskey Reserve, and you can do whiskey tastings here, and they have all different kinds of distilleries from all over the country, so that's pretty cool. I've met Tom and Rob, and they're excited about showing us some things, so stay tuned. Slanja! Say it!
I keep saying so low. We're not doing 1, 2, 3, 4.
And then we grabbed some burgers at the Gourmet Burger Kitchen. My tour included St. Stephen's Green, Temple Bar area, Molly Malone, Grafton Street for some shopping, the Haypenny Bridge, and then we just enjoyed chilling on the bus. Discovering Ireland again was so much fun, meeting new friends and creating tons of memories. I've got a few more hosted tours coming up in 2024 if you're interested. April 21st through the 28th, we'll be sailing along the Douro River Valley through the Portuguese wine country on Riviera River cruises. And then May 3rd through the 11th with CIE and a smaller group visiting Scotland, from Glasgow to Edinburgh to the Isle of Skye and the Highlands. It's a Scottish dream. Links are below for more itinerary and detail information. Thanks for joining me today. Erin go bra. Till next time, remember, it's always an adventure when you travel with Wendy.